It's time to go on another mini science adventure. Last time we went to the playground and learned about gravity, and today we're going inside the human body. When you think of all the things in your body, it might seem like there's a lot, and well, there is. But if we started naming all of them, it would take a long time because your body has trillions of parts. Let's start with some of the big ones. Let's begin with your brain. It's this wrinkled thing that sits inside your head. It's protected by your skull and is made up of lots of squishy stuff. Your brain is like the captain of a ship, controlling everything you do from blinking to walking. In fact, when you do anything, some part of your brain is sending out instructions. Even sleeping is controlled by your brain. Now, it doesn't control everything. There are other important parts like your spinal cord, which sends messages back and forth between your brain and the rest of your body. And while you're sleeping, your brain keeps sending signals to your muscles so you don't fall off the bed. Your brain is super cool. It's what makes you you. It helps you learn, remember, dream, and even be creative. It controls how you move, talk, eat, and feel emotions like happiness and sadness. Your brain is connected to your nerves, which are kind of like wires that carry messages. These nerves go all throughout your body, including to your fingertips, which means that when you touch something cold, your brain knows about it almost instantly. If your nerves are like wires, then your brain is like the main computer. All the wires are plugged into the computer, and it uses them to send information around. The wires are pretty thin, though, so they can't carry much electricity. That's why your brain needs to use special cells called neurons. Neurons use chemicals to send messages instead of electricity. They also help your brain process information, which is why it's wrinkly. More wrinkles mean more space for neurons. You have so many neurons that if you laid them end to end, they would stretch over 60,000 miles. That's as far as the entire United States and back 24 times. Now let's look at the rest of your body. It's powered by muscles. You have over 600 of them. They let you walk, run, jump, skip, and do all the things that you love to do. Muscles are attached to your bones with strong cords called tendons. When your muscles contract or get shorter, they pull on the tendons, which pulls on the bones, making them move. You can't live without muscles. They help you breathe, swallow, and even pump blood through your body. When you exercise, your muscles get bigger and stronger. That's why it's important to stay active. It also helps keep your bones strong. Speaking of bones, let's take a look at those. You have 206 of them. They form your skeleton, which gives your body its shape and protects your organs. Your skeleton is also strong enough to support your weight, which is pretty impressive considering how much force you put on it when you jump and run. Some of your bones are pretty big, like your femur, which is the longest bone in your body. It's located in your upper leg. If you were to lay all your bones end to end, they would be over 6 feet long. That's almost as tall as some giraffes. Your bones are living tissue, which means they grow and change over time. When you break a bone, your body works hard to repair it. Special cells called osteoblasts make new bone tissue to replace the old tissue. That's why if you have a bone fracture, it's important to give your body time to heal. Now, let's look at one of the most important parts of your body, your heart. It's a muscle about the size of your fist. It pumps blood throughout your body. Blood carries oxygen and nutrients to your cells, which is essential for life. When your heart beats, it sends out a burst of energy that travels through your arteries, which are like roads for your blood. Arteries branch out into smaller and smaller vessels until they reach your capillaries. Capillaries are tiny blood vessels that weave in and out of your body's tissues. They allow oxygen and nutrients to pass into your cells. Then the blood returns to your heart through veins, which are like streets for your blood. One of your veins is called the vena cava, and it's the largest vein in your body. If you were to lay it out flat, it would be about as long as your spine. You also have lungs, which are like balloons that help you breathe. You have 2 of them, one for each side of your chest. When you inhale, your diaphragm, which is a large dome-shaped muscle in your chest, contracts. This makes room for air to rush into your lungs. Once the air reaches your lungs, oxygen passes into your bloodstream through tiny sacs in your lungs called alveoli. Alveoli are like clusters of grapes. Each lung has millions of them. The oxygen-rich blood then travels back to your heart, which pumps it to the rest of your body. At the same time, your body gets rid of carbon dioxide, which is a waste product of cellular respiration. Cellular respiration is the process of using oxygen to create energy in your cells. You exhale carbon dioxide out through the same path that the oxygen came in on. You have many other organs in your body that perform important functions, like your stomach, which helps you digest food, and your liver, which filters toxins out of your blood. Your pancreas makes insulin, which regulates your blood sugar levels. Your kidneys filter waste out of your blood and turn it into urine. You also have reproductive organs that allow you to create offspring. Female reproductive organs produce eggs, while male reproductive organs produce sperm. And finally, you have skin, which protects your body from the outside world and helps regulate your temperature. There are many other parts to your body, but these are some of the most important. They work together to keep you alive and functioning. Now that you know a little bit about the human body, it's time for a quiz. Question number 1. What is the largest part of your brain? Answer: your cerebrum. Question number 2. How many bones are in your body? Answer: 206. Question number 3. What is the function of your heart? To pump blood throughout your body. And question number 4. What is the smallest part of your body? A single cell. Well, that's all for now. I hope you learned something new. Be sure to stay curious. See you next time.